Hello and welcome back to Fubeca's Marble Runs. I'm Jeremiah and I'm glad to be here for this friendly race here at the Marble Circuits track. That's right, we have 12 marbles from 12 countries all competing on this track. It's a very winding track, as we will see here in a moment. It'll definitely be an interesting race. We'll have to see which one of these countries will do the best and take home the gold trophy. You can see the track here today. We have the drag reduction zone right after the booster, and then shortly following is a very sharp turn, which then leads into a gradual turn section that has very many turns in a row. Don't forget to check out our merch store down in the description. We have lots of different shirts and other merch that has the teams from the Marble Circuits and soon Glass Car, which will be coming up here in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. And we are just getting ready to start this friendly race here on this track. So many turns in this track, and of course we have the very long straight that's right before this starting line. And now the race is about to start. The lights are on, and we're off. And let's meet some of the teams here. We have Brazil, Japan, Germany, Vietnam, the USA, Australia, France, China, Belgium, Mexico, Argentina, and India. And it is Japan who's coming out to lead into the booster for the first time. But here comes the USA, and they've overtaken for the lead. And Germany is now in third place, putting some pressure on Japan, who's now trying to draft the USA. But they are able to gain a little bit of ground there, and Japan has fallen down quite a few places. Now Germany in second place, being followed by Brazil as we start the second lap. The USA trying to extend their lead over Germany, but here comes Brazil and Vietnam as well. Japan is in fifth place now, and they all take the slower route of the drag reduction zone. And if you can take the fast route, that does let you get some more time on the marbles that are behind you, and Germany is trying to catch up to the USA. USA about to finish the second lap, start the third lap. There they go. And here comes Vietnam, and they overtake for the second place over Germany. And now they're trying to catch up to the USA as we go through the booster. Let's see if anything happens. Vietnam possibly had even overtaken for first place, but they are off camera. And then they lost it again through that drag reduction zone. Here comes Japan trying to pressure Vietnam back for second place, and they do there, but then they lose out, and now they're back in fifth. They're fourth place. And it is Belgium, I think, who is in second place, Vietnam in third, and Japan and Germany rounding off your top five, trying to come up and catch back up. There goes Japan into third place, now setting their sights on Belgium. Up the booster they go, and there's an overtake by Japan. Now they have to try to catch back up to the USA, who's been in the lead for the entirety of this race, and they've been doing a good job at it as we go through these slalom sections. Japan trying to catch up now, and they missed opportunity there. And Germany trying to catch up back to Japan as we enter the fifth lap. Through this little turn they go into the booster, and the USA trying to stay ahead of Japan, not make any mistakes that will allow Japan to catch any ground on the USA. And Germany still trying to take second place from Japan, but they're having some trouble. And there they go right there, overtake Japan. And now Belgium trying to come and take third from Japan as well. And Germany, I think, has overtaken for first place over the USA there, and USA takes it right back, though. Too close for comfort for the USA as we go up the booster yet again. And the USA is now scared. They actually have an opponent in this race, Germany, who overthrown them for the first time since the beginning of the race, but now they're back in second and a little bit farther behind. And then there's Japan, who's even farther behind, and they're going to have to do some work if they want to catch up and even overtake for second. Seventh lap, we're already halfway through this race, and it is the USA in lead, being followed by Germany and then Japan. Belgium and Australia round off your top five as we go up the booster yet again, and the USA is still trying to stay ahead of Germany. Let's take a look at some of the backpack marbles. Argentina in last place, China 11th, India in 10th. And they're not having a very good race so far. See if they can do anything as we go into the second half of this race. USA trying to extend their lead still, But as we get going longer and longer into this race, front running becomes harder and harder. When you're all around out there, you have to set the pace all by yourself and you're not able to follow, and setting your pace is a lot harder than going to somebody else's pace. So take a look at the drag reduction zone here. A lot of action there, but it is still USA in first place, and Japan is trying to overtake Argentina for third place. And I believe Germany is overtaken for first place. Germany is now in the lead. I don't think we caught that on camera, but the USA is now in second place, and Germany is leading the pack. Let's go up the booster. USA is furious. They're just trying to catch back up and overtake back for the lead. There's an overtake by Japan, and now they're in third place. The USA is running out of time to come and retake the lead from Germany, and also they have to watch their behind, because if they aren't careful, Australia and Japan will get closer and closer and possibly even start to threaten second place. Here comes Japan trying to overtake Australia. Belgium is in there as well, only about a second behind USA as we go into the drag reduction zone. Sharp corner they go, and Australia catching up to the USA. The USA is losing ground, and Germany is just extending their lead. There's the overpass by Australia, and the USA is now in third place. USA having a downfall in the second half of this race. Let's see if they can make a comeback and take back the lead from Australia. Germany way off in the front. Don't even see them on camera. There they go, exiting the screen just now. And now you get a good look at them, and they're about a second ahead of Australia, who is a second ahead of the USA. And then there's Japan and Belgium. Mexico is in sixth as well, threatening for the top five. And we're about to start the 12th lap. Only 2 more laps to go, and here comes Australia pressuring the USA. And the USA still trying to fend off themselves from Australia. And there they go through the drag reduction zone. The USA, a good boost of speed there. And now they have to set their sights on Germany. They only have 2 more laps to overtake and retake the lead. Here comes Japan though, and now they're trying to come up and do an offensive on the USA, trying to overtake for the lead for second place. We've entered the 13th lap. Let's see if anything happens with Japan here right before the booster. Nothing happens there. And here comes Japan. USA goes through the slow end of the drag reduction zone, but it doesn't seem to affect them too much. Japan isn't able to make any moves, and Germany still way ahead. Australia coming in fourth. Mexico now in the top 5, which overtaken Belgium. And here comes Germany starting the final lap. Germany in first place, USA in second, Japan in third, Australia fourth, Mexico is in fifth. As we start the final lap, up the booster they go. And let's see if the United States can take back first place from Germany, who has led the second half of this race dominantly. Through the slaloms they go, and they only have a couple more turns to go. I don't think the USA is going to be able to make it. And there's Australia taking third place from Japan, and now second from USA, but here comes Germany, and they will be the winner of this race. Australia coming in at second, USA in third place, Japan in fourth, France will round off your top 5. Third place finish for the USA, still gets to sit on the podium, but it's no first place like we saw in the first half of this race.
You did it! You won your first race of the season. Great job!
Yes! I can't believe it! Thank you for bringing me to victory!
You hear the radio from the German marble to the pit crew. Definitely are excited about this win. Let's take a look at some of these replays here. It's actually Brazil who started off in pole position, but they were quickly overtaken by Japan. But neither of those marbles even got on the podium. Germany was in third place, ending up in first. The USA way back there in probably like 6th or 7th place on the starting grid. And right early in the race, they weren't in the lead, but they were able to take it within the first lap or two. And then they were in the lead till around the 7th or 8th lap. And then Germany comes and just overtakes and dominates for the rest of the race. See here, there's the overtake by the USA, where they were in the lead for quite a while. And then Germany coming up and sneaking up closer and closer. Germany was behind the USA for quite a while in the first half of the race before they overtook there. They actually did overtake for a couple seconds earlier in the race, third or fourth lap, but then the USA was able to take it back very quickly. But Germany came back with the win in the second half of the race, leading by at least 3 seconds. See here, quite a few marbles going through the drag reduction zone. There's Brazil taking the wrong side. The drag reduction zone is definitely an important aspect of marble circuits racing. Do you want to see that in GlassCar? Comment down below. But in this race specifically, the drag reduction zone was right after the marble booster, which meant that it didn't have as much of effect as some of the other track layouts, because all the marbles have such speed right after that marble booster. There's a good move by Japan, taking back third place, and then they started to pressure the USA for second. I believe they did get it as well, but I don't think it'll be in this replay. Congratulations to Germany for winning this friendly marble race. Australia coming in at second and the USA in third place. A real rivalry between Germany and the USA in this race. We'll have to see if that rivalry continues in future friendly marble races. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this video, and stay tuned for GlassCar 2023, which is coming soon this month. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. Until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.